everyone, Mark here at Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Today I am back out in the front yard where we did some big projects earlier this summer. We started this project at the beginning of summer and now I'm kind of wrapping it up. We just had a big rainstorm, so the ground is all wet, and so I'm going to finish this off by mulching and putting in a little border along the edge here made out of pavers. Let me give you a closer up look. So this is the area we cleared out this summer. At the beginning of summer, I've been coming out periodically every couple of weeks and spot weeding. What I like to do is when I clear an area out of weeds, instead of mulching it right away, I let the weeds grow for a while and I keep pulling them out because I always miss a few. So once I make sure there's a few over there, I need to get that area clean. There's a few under here, but for the most part, there's a little bit of crabgrass here and there, but most of the weeds have kind of been subdued. So I'm ready to cover this and put mulch on it. And we just need to make a groove along here, all the way up here to meet this. I'm going to begin where these pavers end and then continue that line along here to the corner and then all the way up towards the edge here. I don't know if I'll get all the way along here today, but that's the idea. Now we just had a rainstorm. You can see the ground's quite moist. It'll be easy to dig, and I'm going to get the last of this crabgrass out as they do that. Okay, so that's the project for today, and thanks for watching Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Let's get started. Alright, I'm ready to start. I'm going to begin by setting down a guideline using some string and a stake. So I'm just going to tie this off and wrap it tight so that I have a nice straight line to dig a ditch and then lay the bricks along. This will keep it straight and prevent it from being crooked and wavy and stuff. Just gotta get in there deep and tight and I can start digging. There we go, let's start digging. And here we go. Digging trenches is really grueling. It is my least favorite thing to do in the garden. I like it even less than weeding. And fortunately today the trench I'm digging is pretty shallow. I'm only going about 3 inches deep. But nevertheless, especially out in this front area, there's some old roadway under there, so I always inevitably end up hitting some rocks, like right here. There you go. Hit some rocks. So I'm gonna go grab a pickaxe to get those out. And here it is. You'll see there's a bunch of gravel in there, so I chip that out and then just scrape the rest of it out. And we are ready to start laying some bricks. I am using these red brick pavers, and we have several stacks of these around the property. We pick them up secondhand, sometimes free, sometimes very cheap. Just find them through social media ads and stuff like that. Always useful around the garden. In this part, I'm going to go back and level each paver with some dirt and then backfill the ditch with dirt to hold it in. Hi everyone, we are done for the day out here. As you can see, I've finished the little retaining wall that I was building for the mulch. It took a little longer than I thought. How many times have you heard me say that on this channel? So a couple things I learned. I dug deeper than I needed to, so that created more work, but it is going to be harder down along this edge over here. Let me show you. When we get to here, this is going to be a lot harder to dig because it's really compacted. But I won't have to dig as deep as I thought I did. And also, it won't be as hard to keep it a straight line. I spent a lot of time today just lining these up and keeping the chalk line going. So we're done for the day. I'm satisfied. It's going to be a while before we get back out here, but I might skip ahead. Next episode may be showing you how we lay the mulch. Anyway, thanks for watching another episode of Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave us a comment below, give us a thumbs up, hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And here's the finished result. It took me several more days to get all the bricks in, but now you can see that it's holding in the bark mulch quite well. It makes a nice clean line along the front of the house. And here you'll see what the entire front garden looks like now that it's finished here in the beginning of spring. Thanks for watching.